Life-changing moments happen all the time around breakthrough. Sometimes they seem rather insignificant, while others you know right away, this is going to be a life-changing experience. I'd been at Breakthrough for several years, and my role was the program director at the time, which meant that if it happened with kids and youth, then I was responsible for making sure that it happened successfully and safely. On this particular night, the kids were just coming out of the programs for the evening for us to give them a safe ride home. And I remember that the driver needed a second chaperone, and so I jumped in, and I ended up sitting down beside Eddie back in the back. And together, we were about to experience the end of an ordinary, average breakthrough day, right? The kids were playing on the bus that day too, like they usually do. Nothing really unusual about it. They were safe, but definitely active. I remember that we dropped off Johnny and his sister over here. Then I remember we went up the street a piece and turned the corner, and we dropped off Patricia and her younger brother. Then we turned the corner, and we went up to the stoplight. And that's where it happened. A group of men pulled the guy right out from the corner store, dragging him. On the ground, he's balled up as they punch and kick and hit him with baseball bats, and immediately the van went silent as the kids turned their heads. And I remember my mind racing, but distinctly the thought that says we've got to get these kids out of here and get them to a safer place before something really bad happens. At one point I looked down at Eddie and I saw his eyes glued to the action right outside his window. A few seconds later, he says to me, "Mr. Bill, I've never seen anything like that in my entire life." I said, "I know, Eddie. Me either." But it was in that moment that I realized that while we had just experienced the same exact thing for the first time in our life, I was 35 and he was only 5.